Brother Teacher here. There's an interesting subject I have for you today, and it's the subject on real food. Where can we find it? Where is it at? It's certainly not in the grocery store. There is something in our grocery stores that appears to be food, but is it really? Ask yourself the question: how much real food is in the grocery store? Now, when I say real food, I'm talking about food that was intended by nature to enhance, to rebuild, to strengthen, to vitalize, to restore the human body to health through nutrition. How much of that are you finding in your local grocery store? Let's say hypothetically, there are 14 aisles in your local grocery store, notwithstanding your detergents and things like that. I'm talking about the food aisles. Out of those 14 aisles, if you were to take your grocery cart and peruse down each of these aisles one by one with a notepad, could you write down each aisle having real food, or would it be snack food, processed foods, foods that contain an inordinate amount of sugar, GMOs, additives, food colorings, other chemicals? Is that what your find would render you? I've said before that virtually the only real unadulterated food that you will find in your grocery stores is going to usually be located in your organic or produce area. Everything else that is packaged, canned, boxed, bagged, pre-bagged, has all been done in a factory where they use all of the above mentioned, the chemicals, the genetically modified organisms, and so forth, along with, of course, your what are those things? I said genetically modified. Just all of the chemicals and the additives, basically, for the most part. Sorry for that little phrase. But I think you get my point. I hope you get my point. What is funny to me, and I don't mean facetious, but I mean odd, is that you will find people that will attack me in this particular setting, this video, by speaking the truth. What could be the reason? Maybe they don't want to know the truth because they like their guilty pleasures. Maybe it's because they just don't like my person for some strange reason. I would think in my mind that if anyone is offering you or presenting you with truth that could potentially help further your life and increase your health and longevity on this planet, you would applaud that individual. That's what I would think. But for someone to attack someone who's telling them the truth, when that truth is going to aid them in some capacity of their lives, it makes me wonder. I'm sure it makes you wonder as well. So, have you gone to the grocery store lately and noticed people with their carts brimming over full of snack foods, cakes and pies and beer and wine and chips and candy bars and puddings and things like this, and this much meat, potatoes, other vegetables, fish, and so forth. But all of this is the snack foods that dominate their purchase. Now, mind you, there are some which encourage me every time I go grocery shopping, that you will see them buying all of the natural, organic produce. You will see them buying, wild caught salmon and other fish similarly, and so forth, and vegetables that are fresh as opposed to all of the canned goods, and that's encouraging to me. But the vast majority, from my observation, and I'm not talking about just one time, I'm talking about most of the time I go grocery shopping, I see a lot of young parents, young women, middle-aged women, with their grocery carts brimming over with junk food. What have you seen? So, to not hold your time any longer, here's the question at the end of the day. Where is the food? Where can we find real food? That's my question that I'm posing to you today. Do you know where you can find real food? Because 99% of the food found in our local grocery stores is not real food. It's not. It's been adulterated. It's been tampered with. Let me know what you think about this video subject matter. And please weigh in by leaving your comment in the comment section below. And I'm going to respond to you if you have, a respectful and dignified response. I'm going to do that all of the time. But anyone that's attacking me for telling the truth, I'm just going to smile and politely say so long and go on to the next video. That's not going to deter me from telling any truth for that matter. See you in the next video. I'm out.